You know, we're having issues now, Eddie, with our children. They are leaving Islam. Some of them they shy away from even saying that they are Muslims. They change their names to Mo. And
so this is just another excuse, another door
yes,
that opens,
no,
that you're helping to open.
make them love it.
Yeah.
You see, the Prophet ﷺ was the greatest teacher of them for us. Of course, no one can attain his, but at least we need to try. He made his companions love the cause. Love the cause.
Yeah.
You as a teacher, you make them love the Quran.
Yeah.
You make them love memorizing the Quran. You make them enjoy the experience. It will make a difference in their lives. But don't tell me that you're trying to... You see, it's known. It's known if somebody does something you want from them out of fear, the moment that fear is lifted, they're not going to do it.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe he doesn't want to be called a name. Maybe he doesn't want to be pushed around. All right? That's why he's going to go, let me memorize, because I don't want to hear this teacher, man. I'm tired of this teacher. But the moment that he doesn't feel you anymore, it's over. He's not going to do it. But imagine doing it out of love. Man, I love the Quran. This teacher, you know, when I memorize, and even if I make a mistake, he explains it to me, and it makes a difference, Eddie. It's a whole different thing. Yeah. Yeah.
You were going
I want to say something.
You were going to go back to...
I want to say something.
Yes.
And Allah is my witness. I used to do these wrong things. And I learned the hard way. And that is why I'm calling upon my brothers who are in this field, who have not, I'm telling you, reconsider. Reconsider. You know, we all learn.
Yeah.
You know, we're human. We make mistakes.
That's really praiseworthy when someone can admit to a mistake and come out and...
Well, I didn't know. I didn't know better.
Yeah.
You know, when you do something out of not knowing, Allah, al-udhr bil-jahl, even fil kufr, يعني even once it comes to disbelieving in Allah, you're actually given an excuse because of not knowing.
Yeah. You were going to go back to the hadith about prayer. What were you going to say about that?
Prayer?
Yeah, about 7, guide them to prayer at 7 and then discipline them by 10.
Well,
were you going to comment on that?
Yeah, well, you said it. It's discipline.
Yeah.
It's basic.
What's the context? Because
you know what the context is?
Someone,
you know what the context is?
I heard someone...
you know what the context is?
Please, tell me.
That he knows that you have that side, but you don't exercise it. You know that you have that authority. You know that you can punish. It's like ideally they say, he sees the stick hanging on the wall, but you never bring it down.
Is that authentic hadith about the stick on the
wall? Yeah, there is Hassan. Yeah. But Shahid is, you don't bring it down. But he knows.
Yeah.
And that takes teachings. You know, that listen, you know, don't mess around with me.
Yeah.
But you could convey this still, that harshness, that toughness in your character, you could convey it in a way that is decent. Without humiliating, demoralizing the person. But at the same time, if he's doing his job, if he's struggling, if he's striving, you need to understand also the state of mind of your student. If he's trying, you know, if he's not doing it, then you can show a little bit of harshness. And that's what is meant by it.
Yeah, when you look at, I'm taking a class on Islamic Online University in pedagogy, education and kids and whatnot, education in general. And when you dwell into this, it is profound. How many different psychologists, avenues there are, you know, and studies and human behaviors. But someone says, look, all I need is Quran and Sunnah.
Even Quran and Sunnah doesn't back this up. That's the point I'm trying to make. Even if you're going to dwell on Quran and Sunnah, I can sit out here and quote to you how Rasulullah ﷺ treated. Imagine this. Rasulullah ﷺ is sitting in the middle of his company. I'll give you just one pattern, one example. One example. With his companions. Hadith Musnad al-Imam Ahmad, Hadith Abi Umam al-Bahili radiyallahu anhu. A young man approaches the Prophet, the teacher. Guess what he's asking? I want to commit adultery, and you're going to give me a permission. Right here. That's a moment that you can seize to beat this guy up to death. And that's actually some of the companions attempted to do that. ما أنت قائد. But that can be a teaching moment.
Yeah.
Oh, leave him alone. Udnu.
Or when the guy urinated in the masjid.
Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah.
But udnu. But this is a one that udnu. Come closer. Look at this. Teaching moments here.
Teaching moments.
أترضى هذا لأمك. Would you like someone to do this to your mother? لا يا رسول الله. No, Masih. ولا الناس. People wouldn't like this too. أترضى. Actually, Rasul صلى الله عليه وسلم kept repeating. أترضى هذا لابنتك. If you have a daughter. أترضى. If you have a sister. If you have an aunt. If you have maternal aunt. He kept actually, there is no point of repeating this. But he's teaching him.
Yeah.
Again, would you imagine someone coming to you and doing this?
Yeah. So our deen doesn't close the door to get that that knowledge. Where can we use the hadith where the Prophet ﷺ had said that knowledge is the lost treasure of the believer, wherever he can grab it. So in these areas now, the teacher is being taught how to teach. That's an art in of itself. I teach. I mean, been teaching martial arts for over almost 20 years now, and I can understand. We also have children there. If we would use any of these methods, we'd be out of business. You follow me? And there's art in teaching. It's an art, you know what I mean, especially with children. The adults are different, but now there's nothing where you're putting yourself back. You're actually moving forward. When you take a class, specific class, 3 weeks, month, 2 months,
no,
you're only going to grow.
So, listen,
and shouldn't we be people, if we're people of Quran and Sunnah, shouldn't we be ready for change at any time?
Absolutely.
To adjust our behavior to the right
thing?
To the right thing, always. Whatever we're right, wrong, we're ready to modify, to change according to Quran and Sunnah. So if we've been doing something for 20 years, 30 years, it's not right.
I have to tell you
the truth comes to us.
I have to tell you this. The Western world excelled in this. They created, rules, rule book.
Yeah.
For a teacher, you can do not do. And if you actually trace these are Islamic. For each one of those, I can give you evidence from the Quran and the Sunnah or incident that happened. So why not? Why not adopt it? Why not? Shaitan one time told Abu Hurairah something. Imagine Shaitan told Abu Hurairah something about the story about Ayatul Kursi before you go to sleep.
Yes.
Some of the people may not be aware of it. But Abu Hurairah went to the Prophet ﷺ and he said this to me. He said he spoke the truth. This one is good. Take it from him. Take it from him. Because it's the truth. صَدَقَكَ وَهُوَ كَذُوبٌ. Even though he's not telling the truth in other areas. But this one, because of the truth, take the truth. Take the truth even from, you understand?
Yeah.
I think my point is clear.
Yeah, so if the truth is there, we're people of Quran and Sunnah, we take it and we grow from it, we learn from it, we become better teachers. We become, and the last thing is, because people, according to their position, they're held at certain levels.
Right.
So a policeman has a responsibility, teacher in math has a certain responsibility. Now, teacher of Quran, this is our teacher of Islam. That's a whole. We look at doctors have certain. They take the Hippocratic oath, do no harm. The doctor, but now the Quran teacher, the Islamic teacher, this is at a whole nother level.
You have a golden opportunity.
Yeah.
To impact this boy's life, this girl's life.
Yeah.
I tell you, golden opportunity to have a place in their lives. You can be a king without a crown in their lives. They can respect you, love you. Even when your name is mentioned after your death, they will invoke the mercy of Allah upon you.
Yeah. And
you can be a disgrace too.
If you're means for them to leave the deen,
you can be a disgrace.
Yeah. May Allah protect us from that.
Yeah. Choose the right thing. Yes.
Thank you, Sheikh. Thank you, Sheikh. We covered a lot. Jazakallah khairan. Inshallah, we'll see you.
It's always a pleasure, come Chicago and visit with you, Eddie. But you're getting old, man.
Alhamdulillah.
I'm dying it. We should do something about it.
Inshallah. Thank you, Sheikh. All right. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Thank you guys for tuning in. Subscribe if you haven't already. And we're here every week here on the Deen Show with a new and exciting episode. We'll see you next time. Until then, peace be with you. Assalamu alaikum.